Hello, hello. I'm going to wait to get into the nitty gritty until a few people jump on, but happy Tuesday, everyone. We have the holidays fast approaching, and I can't believe it. I cannot believe that Thanksgiving is next week. And not only that, it's a week later than it usually is, which is crazy because that means that Thanksgiving would normally be this week. It's blowing my mind. I'm going to wait just a few seconds though, a few more people to jump on, and then we will get rolling with this video. I am home with 3 of my kiddos today. So you may hear some sounds and some noises. I'm trying to get them to nap, but it can be hard some days. Alrighty. So I think I'm going to just jump into it because I've got a lot of things to go over. Thanksgiving can be kind of an overwhelming holiday for some people, especially if you are hosting the Thanksgiving dinner, and especially if it is your first time hosting. It can be a little challenging. My little guy is not too happy right now. Anyway, I wanted to share with you my ultimate guide. I feel like I have watched pretty much any video you can watch for Thanksgiving prep. I have read so many. You guys, it's probably embarrassing the amount of blog posts I have read about hosting Thanksgiving, prepping for Thanksgiving, YouTube videos. I feel like every Martha Stewart, every like Rachel Ray, I watch it all, and I don't know why. I just get so excited for like the thought of prepping and hosting Thanksgiving. It is just such a fun thing to me, but it can be very overwhelming. So I have created like an ultimate guide, an ultimate list to be as prepared as you possibly can be for the holiday. Hi, Nicole. Hope you're having an awesome day. I hope all of you are. What's the weather like where you're at? Because we are having unseasonably warm weather right now. It is 60 degrees today, and I am high in the mountains of Utah, which usually we have snow at this time of year. However, it is supposed to snow tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to get into my list here. Some of these things are broken down in timelines, like you should do 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, a week before Thanksgiving, a few days. So first and foremost, the very first thing you do for Thanksgiving is confirm a guest list. If you are going to be hosting, if it is something that you are going to be putting on for your family, you need to, I might need to go help my little guy real fast. You need to make and confirm your guest list. 1 second. Hey, Camden! I'm sorry, you guys. Going live is kind of a challenge in and of itself, but when you're home alone with your kiddos, it's like a whole other level. I apologize. I will be right back. Give me half a second. I'm back. I apologize, everyone. Okay, so step 1, confirm your guest list. If you are hosting, go through all of the family members, all of the people that you would like to be there, and make that list. I feel like it can be really fun, even if you think that you're maybe too young, or you don't want to feel like you're like taking it away from, you guys, my little guy never cries, and he is so upset right now. Chloe! I'm just letting him crawl around and play. But I feel like if Thanksgiving is something that you would like to host, talk to whoever usually hosts and just ask them like, hey, I was wondering if you would be okay if I took this off your plate this year and I hosted. Like, I would still love for you to bring so many fun traditional things that you usually make and help in any way you would like to. But I really do think it's fun. If you haven't had a chance to host Thanksgiving, highly recommend trying it because it is so fun. So once you have confirmed your guest list, send out a cute little invitation. Like you can make it just even a text or a Facebook message or an Instagram message. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but you can get fancy and create a little invite or even a printable one that you can mail and just say like, Thanksgiving will be at this time at my house. We would love to see you there. And then once you know who is all attending your Thanksgiving, that is when you can make food assignments. So I like to go through very first and make a list of all the traditional items we usually have at our Thanksgiving and mark the ones that I would like to make as host, and then divvy out assignments for other people who will be attending Thanksgiving. So make your guest list, send invites, and then give out food assignments. I love to get food assignments, and it's actually really fun. This year we are having 2 Thanksgivings. We are doing an early Thanksgiving with my family the Sunday before the actual Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving Day we will be with Cody's family, with my in-laws. So I actually get to make food for 2 Thanksgivings, and it is so funny because so many of the items I am making for both, because they're kind of just recipes that like I have established as my go-to things that I make. And so it was really fun that my in-laws and my parents both asked me to make the same item. So that's really fun. I just have to remind myself that, because sometimes I can feel bad giving out food assignments, but then I remind myself how much I love getting food assignments, especially when it's something, a dish that your family loves when you make. So don't feel bad about giving out food assignments, and then that just goes along with planning your menu. Let's see, next is to locate all of your recipes. So for all of the recipes that you will be making, locate all those recipes, put them in one place, even if you just take like pictures and have them all in one folder on your phone, or if you make extra copies and put them like in your planner for Thanksgiving. Just keep all of the things together for the recipes you'll be making. That way, come a couple days before Thanksgiving, or heaven forbid, Thanksgiving Day, you're not searching for an old recipe and you're like, I thought it was in here, I can't find it anywhere. Plenty of time, have all your recipes together and organized. Sorry, there's a few questions going on. Let's see here. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Jaylyn and Amy. No, Kinley actually doesn't want to be on camera right now, which is surprising because you guys, if the camera's out, she is there and she has a million things to tell you. So her and Canyon are actually watching a movie and Cohen's just playing right now. Also, I probably should have addressed, I'm alone in today's live because Maddie is still recovering from her C-section. And not only that, and just spending time with beautiful little baby Caroline, who is so perfect, you guys. She is so beautiful. Not only that, but India, Maddie's oldest, little 18-month-old, she got hand, foot, and mouth disease just a couple days after Maddie came home from the hospital with her newborn, which is awful. My kids had it before Halloween, and I had a panic attack because I thought my kids gave it to her. But her pediatrician said it wasn't for my kids. There's no way. It was too long in between the gap. But then unfortunately, Leo, Shelby's little guy, he also got it. So they are both home with sick kiddos, recovering, holding their babies. So that's why I am here alone today. And I had full intentions of going live yesterday, but yesterday was a Monday. You know those Mondays that kind of just kick your booty? Yeah, going live yesterday was not gonna happen. So that's why I'm here alone. That's why Shelby and Maddie aren't here. Hi, Nikki. But yeah, so up until that point, locate all your recipes. And then something that I really like to do, even just like the month leading up to Thanksgiving, is practice your recipes. Like go over things that you will be making for Thanksgiving and just give them a practice run. Make an apple pie the first week of November. Make your creamed corn for a side dish. Just make the items you're going to be making for Thanksgiving, just in case there's something that you tweaked the last time you made the recipe and didn't make a note of, or even just a little practice course. That way you know on Thanksgiving Day your recipe is good to go. There's not gonna be any mess ups, hopefully. That stresses me out, you guys. So after you've located all your recipes, practice them. Just give them a one go through sometime in the month of November, and then you're ready to go. Next is check your table and chair space. Hi, Zara. You guys are so sweet. I'm so glad you're here. But check your table and chair space. This was a little difficult. I hosted my whole family here, and then the very next year, Cody's whole family here, because we had just moved into a new home. So I was able to host both of our families back to back, and we only have 8 places at our dining room table. And both of our families are a lot bigger than 8 people. So I had to plan ahead. I had to plan extra tables. I had to plan extra chairs. Something that I love to do is a fun kids table. And I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute. But plan out your tables and chairs. Make sure that you have plenty of space, and even give yourself like a chair or 2 extra just in case a cousin or someone last minute shows up or asks if they can come. It's not awkward if you're just like, oh, well, let me set a place for you. You already just have an extra place set. I promise that will come in handy. It has for me several times. So plenty of table and chair space. Then next thing is to plan a kids table. And I don't know why I get so excited about this. I just think it's because, I don't know. I remember sitting at the kids table on Thanksgiving with my cousins and it feeling kind of boring or like you were excluded. So I like to make the kids table feel like the cool place, like the place you want to be. So something that I do, I put my nice linen tablecloths on my table and also on the kids table. But then on top of the linen tablecloth for the kids, I swear I use this stuff for everything in my life. I buy the like brown postal paper rolls, and they're $1 at my local grocery store. So I buy those. You guys, I use it for wrapping paper. I love like brown paper packages tied with string, just like the song says. Those are my favorite. So I use it for everything. But I buy a roll of that brown postal paper, and then I just unroll it across the kids' table over the linen tablecloth, kind of like a table runner, but then it is just paper where the kiddos can color, they can play tic-tac-toe, they can write little notes to each other. It seriously has been a lifesaver. So I put the brown paper over the kids' table, and then I get just a couple little jars. In the past, I have used old glass baby food jars, and they work really well because they hold like 6 or 7 crayons, and they look really cute. You can tie some twine or some ribbon around it. You know, obviously clean it out, take the label off, but tie some ribbon around it, throw some crayons in there, and have as many as you need for as many kiddos will be sitting at that table. I also in the past have printed out free printable Thanksgiving activity sheets. You can find those all over Pinterest with different games, cute Thanksgiving coloring pages with like turkeys and lists where they can write everything they're grateful for. So I just make sure I include a whole bunch of things to keep the kids entertained, to keep them in their chairs and happy and occupied, but still make it look classy and elegant. And if you go back, not last Thanksgiving, but 2 Thanksgivings ago, I will post in our community page here as soon as I'm done filming to the Thanksgiving I hosted with Cody's family here. My kids' table was so cute and I was so proud of it. So I will link that video in the community page when we're done with this live so you guys can go back and see the kids' table because it really is so fun for the kids. Next is to plan a tablescape. Come up with a color scheme if you're wanting to go like more natural earth elements. But this can be something that scares a lot of people is they think tablescape, that is going to be so expensive. And let me tell you, it can be gorgeous. Are you okay? It can be gorgeous and cost hardly anything. And like most of my items I use are actually free. So I'm going to show you guys a bunch. Hi, babe. Yeah, my husband's here. Thanks, honey. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quick some of my favorite things that I find that just make your table look so good. So, earthy elements. I know that everyone is all big on like floral arrangements, floral picks. There are actually some really beautiful ones at Walmart and Dollar Tree that are very inexpensive, $1 at Dollar Tree. However, my favorite florals are the real ones, you guys. So I happen to live in a very rural area, a farm town, so I have a lot of this all around my house, all around my neighborhood. So I will just go out and take scissors and cut. Like this is just 2 stems of this red thing and then some of these wheat sprigs. But free, you guys, like such a beautiful little natural floral arrangement, and it was completely free. This gallon jug I also got for free. I think it was like in my grandma's garage when she was cleaning it out for a yard sale. So you do not have to spend a lot of money. Like I highly encourage you to go out and look at the florals and what's the word I'm looking for? Foliage, there you go. in your neighborhood, in your yard, because you can make it so, so cute. Also to go with that is pine cones. There are so many pine cones in my yard and around my house, and they can be so cute. Even just like on your plate, your place setting, you know, you put your linen tablecloth, a pine cone, a name tag, you can make it so, so cute. So use the natural elements you have in your area, and it's free, you guys, and it's so beautiful, and it just brings such a fun fall earthy tone. Samantha, you are wondering what I'm making. I am talking about tablescapes for Thanksgiving dinners, and your account is fixed and you can finally comment. Yay! Hallelujah for sons, I swear. The kids nowadays, I know, Dakota, my 8-year-old, he already knows more than me with electronics. But that leads me to these beautiful linen napkins. You guys, I found these. I thought they were the cutest colors. It was a pack of 6 for $5.99 at my local TJ Maxx. So less than $1 a piece. And they're beautiful. So you do not have to break the bank to have a really elegant, nice looking tablescape for your Thanksgiving. Also, something that I found at TJ Maxx that I loved. This big, beautiful, I don't know if you can see, it's like a little bit rustic and distressed. It's so big. Like this is where I'm going to put my rolls, and it's just the most fun fall color. This was $5.99 at my local TJ Maxx as well. And it's like this big, I don't know if you can tell how big it is, big, beautiful serving tray. And then I also found a cute little set of matching plates. And these are just little like salad plates that you can put on top of your big plates, dinner plates. And again, I can't remember exactly how much they were, but they were so inexpensive and they're so beautiful. One of my favorite places to buy tableware, especially for the holidays, is Dollar Tree. You guys would not believe the cute things you can find there, especially the chargers to go under your dinner plate just to dress it up a little bit. They have beautiful detailed plates, bowls, cups, silverware. So don't think that you have to like spend a lot of money, spend all your Christmas money to make your Thanksgiving table look good. Also, like these would be so cute, these little pumpkins for even on your plate, just like the pine cone I was saying, or in your centerpiece. And these were from the Target dollar spot. They were, I think, 97 cents a piece. So cute things, you guys. Going back to my free items though, I did use this as a centerpiece one year. This is a big piece of driftwood. You can tell I like the natural earthy elements when I'm decorating tablescapes, but this is so beautiful, so large, and again, it was free because I found it in my backyard. There's lots of lakes and rivers around our house. So work with what you've got. Honestly, you can make the most like seemingly plain junky stuff so cute. So work with what you've got. And then if you are looking for a more elevated, elegant look instead of the earthy tones, I have bought all white dishes over the last few years. This picture was from, it's just like a drink pitcher. It was from Target and it was $10. But then TJ Maxx, you guys, they have the most beautiful, all of my big platters for like turkey, ham, all of it was from TJ Maxx, and they are so inexpensive. So check out those places before spending top dollar. I could talk forever on tablescapes, so I'm gonna stop there. But personalize it, make it match, make it beautiful, but do not spend a lot of money because that is so unnecessary. Next is to plan for leftovers. If your family is anything like my family, I'm talking about my family, the Lees, not my sweet in-laws. We make enough food to last us for like 3 Thanksgiving meals at least. So plan for leftovers. And by that, I mean, make sure that you have plenty of room in your fridge and freezer. You may even need to buy some new Tupperware, some Ziploc bags. Just make sure that you're ready to go with things you need to save the leftover food so that it doesn't go bad. So plan for lots of leftovers. Second, you guys, next item on the list is to shop your pantry first. Yesterday on my vlog channel, Moffat's in the Making, I actually, hi, honeybee, hi. I'm sorry, you guys. I actually did this first step yesterday with my fridge. I cleaned it out in a live video, and that was really scary. But shop your pantry, fridge, cupboards first. So to do that, I recommend doing a big clean out, purge, take out all the expired things, but make an inventory of what you already have so that say you're not going out and buying 10 cans of corn when you have 6 in your pantry. Just shop your pantry, make a list of everything you have so that you're not going and spending money when you don't have to. So shop what you have at your house very first. Next is to clean, especially if you're hosting. You want to make sure things like your oven and your microwave and things like that are clean, because those items will be being used on Thanksgiving Day, and most likely they'll also be being used by family members. So if you're like me and you cringe at the thought of one of your family members opening your oven and it's just disgusting, make sure a couple weeks in advance, clean your oven, clean your microwave, clean your fridge, all the things. Just get it going so that you're not stressed out and rushing on Thanksgiving Day. I recommend this for the whole house. If I am hosting, I start like 2 weeks out and I go through bedroom closets, I make beds, I clean out under the beds, the bathrooms, just make sure it's all nice and tidy for when everyone's coming over. Next is to gather your cooking and servingware. So I would say this at least like a week in advance, because then that gives you time to run if you are needing something. To grab all of your serving trays, and you can even just put like a Post-it note in it of what item you will be serving out of that tray. Hi, Desi. You guys are so sweet. I love all of you so much. Nicole, thank you. So gather all of your serving trays, all of your dishes. Make sure you have all your chargers, your plates, your glasses, your silverware, everything you will need. Something I have also done in the past, if you don't have enough, say, silverware or glasses, borrow from a family member. So I have borrowed from my mom before. I have borrowed from my sisters. So just make sure about a week in advance that you have all of your serving trays and dishes ready to go. And even I recommend washing them and stacking them all together in like one corner of your kitchen so that no one uses them, they're not getting dirtied, and they're all just there ready to go, so you're not searching for something the day before Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Day. Next is to make a cooking schedule. So plan out your day. Make things ahead that will stay good. Like if you can make your pies the day before Thanksgiving. There's even some things that I know you can freeze and then just pop in your oven on Thanksgiving Day. So go through your recipes, go through your menu, plan accordingly, make a schedule of I need to start the turkey at this time, I need to start this item at this time, and just make sure you have a smooth schedule so that you're not forgetting anything. You're ready to sit down at the dinner table on Thanksgiving and you're like, the rolls, I never got the dough, or whatever. Just make a schedule and have it on your counter so that you can just check it off as you go throughout the day. And then something that I also really like to do, and this kind of goes with tablescape, but it just personalizes it, brings like another element to the table. I feel like it just, I don't know, it's kind of like a way that I show people I love them when they come to a Thanksgiving that I'm hosting, is to make name tags. I love to do this. It's like therapeutic for me. And instead of just writing their name, in the past when I'm making name tags, I have wrote, I am thankful for Cody. I am thankful for Dakota. So I like them when they sit down to their spot, not only do they see their name, but they see that someone wrote that they're thankful for them and that they love them. So make name tags, and then that just helps also when you're about to sit down to dinner. Everyone just knows where they're sitting. So if you have if you need to space certain kiddos out so that they're not fighting at the dinner table, or if you want couples next to each other, put the name tags in plenty of advance so that they just know where they're sitting. And then it just helps with any confusion. Also, to go along with the table, if I am hosting, I set my table at the latest the day before Thanksgiving. I have it all ready to go. I have tablecloths ironed, everything in its place, ready to go at least the day before Thanksgiving. So that's just one less thing I have to worry about on the actual holiday, so that I'm not just like running around like a crazy person all day. I can actually, in between recipes, in between doing things, I can sit down on the couch and hug my husband. I can get down on the floor and play with my kiddos. I can enjoy the company of our family that's coming. So just plan ahead so that you're not so busy that you can't enjoy the day with your family. And that's, I don't know, my last thing is just to relax. I'm speaking to myself here because I cannot do that when I'm hosting things. But honestly, take a big deep breath. It's very easy to get like this picture perfect image in your head of how you want things to look and go, but do not stress out if they're not a certain way. Like, take a deep breath, relax, and know that people are just excited and happy to be there with you and to be together as a family. So take a deep breath, relax, and know that whatever happens, you're with your family. This is a day to show all the things that you're grateful for. So you guys, that is my little ultimate guide list. If any of you have any questions, now is a good time to ask them, because I probably should get going here pretty soon. Let's see. I'm doing very well. How are you? The more prepared, the easier it is, Desi says. So true, you guys. So true. If you worry about it a few days before, you don't have to worry about it then. So just try to be nice and prepared with everything. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. This was a video that I actually had like a picture perfect image in my head of. I was going to have like these awesome slow motion shots of a beautifully decorated Thanksgiving table. I just had this whole idea and life just worked out that wasn't possible. We weren't able to film, we weren't able to edit a video, and my sweet niece and nephew are just getting over that awful sickness. So my sisters are unable to be here with me, but just remember that in life, you guys, in general, like if things don't go the way that you wanted them to go, just make the most of what's happening, because I don't know, if you smile, it's just gonna make it that much better. This is getting kind of cheesy and I apologize. I'm mostly talking to myself right now, but just try to make the most of every situation, because it can be really easy to get down and think, oh, this is not how I wanted this video to go. But I hope that you found something that was helpful in here, some sort of value. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. We are like a week out from Thanksgiving here in the States. Oh, no, you're totally fine. Loving the tips. Yay, you guys, I'm so glad. Like I said in the beginning, if you weren't here, I'm kind of weird this way, and I like have gone through and watched every Thanksgiving prep tip video there is, read every blog post, every Pinterest article, and I have kind of compiled my own list and made the things that I love the most. So I hope that this was helpful to you. And I hope that you just have a super awesome holiday. I am so grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful for my beautiful sisters that I am able to do this with. We have so much fun talking about future videos and past videos and comments, and just we truly do want to make a difference, even if it's just one small difference for one sweet woman. We just want to help make your guys' lives a little bit easier. So I wanted to say I am so grateful that I get to do this with my sisters. I am so grateful for all of you, and I hope you have an awesome Thanksgiving, and I love you guys. Bye.